Watcher, welcome back to the channel. I'm Ian, the Essential Handyman. Today we've got a video on how to avoid getting static shocks when using your belt sander. So this is my belt sander. It's a 1x30, just a fairly new one from Axminster as part of their craft range. What happens is when you're sharpening anything here, tools, knives, etc., static builds up in the machine, and then when you have your hand here grinding a knife, the sparks constantly jumping off from the edge of the machine, normally this point right here, onto your hand. It's very annoying. So what I've done, I've gone on Amazon and I have bought a anti-static wrist strap. I don't know if you can see that there. So essentially what it is, it's a strap that fits around your wrist with a crocodile clip which you put onto the machine, and then this should provide a grounding. Now I've got really big hands and wrists, so I've gone for the elasticated one, which is perfect. So if you've got big hands, big wrists, go for one of these, not the metal type. Let me show you how it works. So we got the lights turned off on the window cover to see if we can show you these sparks jumping. In order for the anti-static bracelet to work, you've got this, which obviously goes down the wrist, and you've got an exposed metal bulldog clip, which ideally should be put onto bare metal, not powder coated metal. So in order to get the bare metal, what a lot of people do is they take just a Dremel or a drill with a wire brush, etc. attachment, and they go through the powder coating here. What you don't want to do, I've seen quite a lot of people do, is powder coat, take the powder coating off from here and put your clip here. Now the reason I say that is, if you're like me and you sharpen lots of knives, what happens is you always have your pot of water handy to cool your knife down, and as you do this, you sharpen your knives. This has got a, you can see what's happening, you can see all the water dripping down here. So if you're going to be sharpening knives, don't be taking the powder coating off on the left hand side or anywhere where you're going to get drips. So this is the sort of the wet area, as it were. I'm going to be taking it off over here. There's nowhere near the wet area. Okay, I've decided I'm going to use my rubbishy cheap Dremel copy to do this. Okay, it's proven to be complete rubbish, so we try the drill. Okay, we've got the paint off there on the top and at the bottom. So we connect the alligator clip to the exposed metal. And we put the band around my wrist. Then if we turn some of the lights off, we'll be able to see, hopefully, some of the sparks if there are any. I think we can say that's a fairly positive result. There was no sparks coming off there and hitting a knife and going into me, because I'm earthed in via my anti-static bracelet to the metal of the machine here. It's a thumbs up from me. I think I'll agree that was a fairly positive little experiment there, just to show that anyone that regularly uses their belt grinder for refurbishing tools, getting rust off of things, reshaping tools, etc., or grinding chisels, plane blades, knives, etc., etc., whatever you're going to do, then it's well worth investing in one of these things. For the sake of £5–10, I think they're a great investment, and you can't put a price on your health, can you? Thanks for joining me. I'll see you on the next video. See ya.